What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. I've had about 4 or 5 people request Cookie DAO in the last hour, let alone the last 24 hours. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. 5 hours, 26 minutes left in this day here, the 4th day of December. And before we get into the price action, I just want to say here, I went to Cookie DAO's X page, which if you're invested in Cookie DAO, you should definitely be following them and keeping up with this just to see if I'm missing anything new. And I thought this was kind of interesting. I don't know much about Superform. I know nothing about this, so I'm not advertising for this. I'm not shilling this project. I highly recommend everybody who, if you want to invest, you do your own research. But there's a pre-sale going on that's launched on the Cookie platform. It's kind of interesting, just showing the value of Cookie too. They can literally launch their own coins. It's facilitated by Cookie. Superform, whatever this coin is, I'm going to do more research on. Its token is up. There's community sale going on right now. What's great about this is typically in crypto, you never know with pre-sales if they're scams or not. And even a legitimate coin pre-sale can go horribly, right? There's a little risk always in investing in a pre-sale. But with this one, it seems as though the pre-sale is actually legit. This is not a scam. So if anybody's looking to invest in a pre-sale, if you've ever done that before and it's been a while, or if you've never done it before and you want to take a shot in the dark, typically these pre-sales work out well. What happens is, and this is not about Cookie DAO, but because, look, curated by Cookie DAO, Fund, Cookie.fund, and powered by Logic.infrastructure. There's 120,000 followers here, and they haven't even launched their coin yet. So clearly, this is a big business. There's some kind of something set up with this. I'm going to follow them. That doesn't mean that they're going to be successful, but typically with pre-sales, what happens is people. You get the seed round investors, you get second round, third round, whatever, private investors, all that stuff, and then you have the public rounds, which I think is what's going on now is the public round. And whenever they list the price, whenever the coin does get listed, whether it's on a DEX or on a centralized exchange, probably centralized, they got 120,000 followers. I'm sure they've got partnerships or marketing going their way. They're probably going to list on a centralized exchange somewhere. Typically, not typically, always, like always in crypto, they list the price above where their seed round investors started investing, above where before the token lists, these pre-sale investments or pre-sale environments, pre-sale circumstances, these pre-sale moments in a coin's history, they always list above. So it's not that you're guaranteed to make money if you invest in this, but if you do the community sale and you sell as soon as it lists, you probably will make money. It's a pretty safe bet. That's why people do this. And that's why also typically when coins list, they dump. Whenever they first ICO, they dump, right? Initial coin offering, they take a dump. So just a thought there for any Cookie DAO people, something to look into, if you're wondering about it. I don't know anything about Superform. I would very much recommend that anybody looking to invest does their own research first. But seems interesting. If Cookie's pinning the comment about it, they're promoting it. It's probably something, and there's 120,000 followers on their X page. I mean, that might be worth looking into. I mean, let's just see here. Compound's got a 300 and something million dollar market cap, and they only have 4,000 followers. Alpha Growth, let's just see. If we were to go to Alpha Growth, which is their like infrastructure layer, let's just see how many followers they have. They have 22,000, and then Compound is a $300 million coin. I'm just saying you can get on the ground early for something that probably will be coming out at a very high valuation. That doesn't mean invest in this. It's just a thought. But anyways, let's talk about Cookie DAO. That was a hell of an intro, wasn't it? Daily time frame here. We're at about 5.6 cents with 5 hours and 23 minutes left in this day. The daily time frame, as far as the RSI is concerned, is just beat up. It's beat up. It looks so bad. That is what a bad RSI looks like. Stochastics are also beat up, but you kind of look good here, to be completely fair. And then your MACD is also beat up, but you're building bullish momentum, so you've got good things going on too. The RSI, what we want to see out of this is a move that doesn't take us to the 60 and reject. We want it to break through. Or if it does reject, do something different. Here, you went to your oversold zone. Here, you went to your oversold zone. Here, you went into your oversold zone. Here, bounce off the 50. Bounce off the 40. Don't go to your oversold zone, right? If you reject the 60, or better yet, just blast through it. We start doing different things, we will get different results. Different things than going lower, different results would mean we are going higher, right? We're going to pump higher. I do believe we're at a low point. I very much do believe that Cookie DAO is at a low point. I would be surprised if we went any lower than what we saw 2 weeks ago, but anything can happen. Weekly RSI right at the oversold zone, perfect area to bounce. Stochastics have higher lows. We have bullish divergence on the stochastics. We also have, wow, wow. I didn't even notice this, guys. Why aren't we talking about cookie more? Look at that. There's some very nice, very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Subtle. Very subtle bullish divergence here, but it is there. You do have higher lows. Very subtle bullish divergence, but it's there nonetheless. Bullish divergence on the weekly MACD, stochastics, and your reset on your RSI. I can't help but think we're overdue for some massive kind of pump. And I don't know anything about this Superform, the up token, but maybe Superform, maybe there's the success of this could also bleed into the success of this. Maybe the launch of that token or the listing of that token, the sales, maybe that'll go back into cookie. I don't know. I do expect that we'll see a move very similar to what we saw back here. I'll say it again. I expect from here we will see a move that is very similar to what we saw back here. When we got this move, what happened? We dumped down ferociously and then we pumped dramatically afterwards. No. We jumped down ferociously, then we were boring for months. For months. We found our low, well, basically our low here in September. It wasn't until November that we pumped, right? We were basically in these areas from early September until late November, even December until we pumped, okay? It could be months that we consolidate. It could be sometime in January that we start to pump. But when we do pump, it's going to be miraculous. I fully do expect that we will see a move similar to this. From a high to a low, the expectation here is that we go somewhere between about $1.85 to $5. Now, probably not all in one fell swoop, right? But I would think that we could one fell swoop this $1.85 target or somewhere thereabouts. We really could. Looking at this on the short-term stuff, let's get into the 1 hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out from there, just seeing what we're doing in the near term. I like this consolidation. It's weird. It's choppy, but I like it. It's nice and tight. It's well-formed. You likely do move higher. I can just see it with my eyeballs. Likely you move higher. RSI looks positive. Stochastics look positive. The MACD, what the heck, man, with the MACD. MACD has bullish divergence. I mean, even though you're red, look at all the red. Look at all the red, the bearish momentum that you've built here throughout this range, and all you've done is form higher lows. You've reset your indicators. You're ready to go, man. You look good on the 1 hour at least. Over the next day, we should move higher. Stochastics are bullish. The RSI is beat up. It's not getting above the overbought zone. We want to get into the overbought zone here. MACD is nice, getting above the zero. More bullish implications, but still kind of neutral. You know, it is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Perhaps we consolidate more over the weekend. Maybe we pump a little bit and then dump back down. Maybe we dump a little bit and then pump back up, whatever. But we probably stay in this area. And then sometime over the weekend, or likely next week on Monday there, the 8th, we start to move up higher, like really start to move up. So I wouldn't get too excited between here and there, right? Until maybe the 7th, till Sunday at the earliest, but 7th or 8th, somewhere around there, maybe even the 9th at the latest, we should start to move higher. And when I say start to move higher, I mean we'll be above 6 cents, we'll be above 7 cents probably next week, okay? Looking at the daily time frame here, daily indicator, RSI looks, again, beat up. Stochastics look like they want to move higher, and the MACD looks like it wants to move higher too. So I am expecting some type of a move up from this area. I want to take this low to this high. Or sorry, this high to this low, my bad. The target area that we should immediately consider is the 382, which coincidentally comes in with this point of resistance, this point of support, and some areas of support back here as well, and resistance right there. I would think that we do just push up from here all the way up to about a 10-cent price, psychological resistance right there, maybe even a little bit higher, but then we probably find some turbulence and then continue to rally. Okay, so from here, 5.6 cents, I doubt we go down too much. Your next move will likely take you above 10 cents, and we could be there by the end of next week, if not certainly sometime over the coming weeks. I wouldn't be surprised at all if by the end of this month of December, Cookie DAO was all the way back at 27 to 34 cents or beyond. I would not be surprised in the least. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Oh, hey, look, my camera's frozen. I didn't even know that whole time. Hold on now. Wait, let's see. Can we get it? It's busted somehow. That's okay. Just look at the cat waving its tail. I'll figure it out on the next one. Take care. Bye.